Hey, and welcome to a Chicago Beer Pass beer review. We're going across the pond for this one. For some Camden Show Off Juicy Lager.
We were talking about Camden, and we've heard the name before,
Right.
for sure. And then,
So
Are they-
AB-InBev owns them.
are they in, so where are they, London?
London town. These beers, I had a few beers sent back to me from my sister-in-law who went out there to Scotland for a vacation. So she sent back some Indus grain, some basically a handful of other beers. So she said she liked some of them, she didn't like some of them, and so here you go. So I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, good job by you, sister-in-law. This is a fun can.
Yeah, I mean, it's orange.
Bright orange, the official color of the Loose Key Studio.
Fits the theme here. I'm all about that. That's maybe why she picked it up too. So cheers to her for that. So Juicy Lager. We're coming off of drinking the Mexican lager, so let's go Juicy Lager, right?
Yeah, you're right. I like how it says the scale is no hopping to show stopping.
Okay.
And this is
Show stopping.
volume all the way up.
It's show off. You got to turn it up to 11.
Man, you do get some nice hops. This is fun because it's an English lager, but it's
IPA, so it's an English IPA.
it's like a hopped up. It's basically an American hoppy lager,
Right,
right?
because it smells close to Juicy IPA, but more just a hopped up IPA. Because it has that those classic Mosaic and Simcoe
Yeah.
hops. All right. And very clear. Oh yeah, that's not a juicy lager. This is if it's a lager, it's a IPA. It's a IPL, right? This is a IPL.
I feel like something was added to this. Like this is a lager.
I don't believe it's a lager. Oh, because it uses Pilsner malt. So what did they?
Lager is really all about yeast, right? So
Yeah. So they just used
it has a very pronounced
they dry hop. They used the lager yeast. Did they lager it?
tang or something, like I don't know, like some kind of Pez candy or something, right? Like
It's kind of sweet.
some sort of there's a flavored candy element to this that's throwing me off of the whole lager vibe. Lagers don't really taste like flavored candy.
This beer, if you've ever drank or had many non-American beers, this tastes like a non-American beer.
I said flavored candy, and I don't know what that means.
It's like watching a British TV show, and you're like, what? Why does this look weird? This is like drinking a British beer. You're like, why does this taste weird? Oh, I know. It's British. Yeah. It's just it's something that's different. Not that it's wrong. There's something different. It has a taste that definitely tastes like an English beer. It's like way more maltier than it should be for a lager, for an IPA, for whatever they think a juicy is supposed to be.
I love the nose on this. I think
Yeah.
I dig the way it smells. It gets lost on what it's trying to be for me when you drink
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
An English IPL. That's what I would call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That works for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting though. It's a lot heavier. It's heavier than the profile would suggest. 5.8% lager.
5.8.
This is a very I don't want to say bold, but there are some very firm, bitter flavors in this lager.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, like pale would be, because honestly, that's kind of how Heineken is. When you drink a Heineken, that pale lager is a little more amped up from just hot bitterness, right? Like those hops that are really just straight up bittering hops. Like we're not giving you much else but bitter finishing vibes.
There's something with a lot of English beers that you just want to crush that. I don't know. They drink really fast, and I don't know if that's because you want to get rid of it, or they just like the mouthfeel, like they just go down very quick. But there's something about like English beers where you're just like you pound them. I don't know.
I'd rather have a lager, a juicy lager that was a little, it is a little cloudier than your normal lager, right? A little cloudier.
Than the
It's cloudier than the Chicago that we had earlier. I would rather it have this same nose and then taste like Chicago, right? I would rather have that.
so too much hops in the brew, good in the dry hop.
Yes.
Okay, so you
I
want a
think-
dry hop lager?
Yes. That is a little hazy.
Oh,
That's exactly what I want. Yeah.
oh okay.
This is something else. This is hop the fuck up like a lager to the point where I'm confused on if it's a lager or a pale.
Yeah, it's not bad. It was
It's
just-
fine.
It's confusing.
yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily get it again, but I wouldn't be upset if I had it again.
I'm glad we're trying it.
Yeah.
And if there was another one, I might take it out the
Might take
can. I might drink it out the can.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, it's almost one of those beers you don't want to think about too, but because we've never had it before, we're like overthinking. Yeah. Yeah.
It is the most, because, all right, so like, what do we have? Tiny Bomb.
Yeah.
Tiny Bomb is a hoppy pilsner, which is a type of lager.
Yeah.
That makes more sense to me, right?
Then than a juicy lager.
A juicy lager. Like, just give me a lager with American hops, right? You and these American crews that wants to make a lager, but yeah, lagers aren't really fun for me, so fuck it, we'll hop it up with American hops that we like.
Yeah.
But it's still a lager at the end of the day.
This one we took an English lager and hopped it up, but not enough. Like we did not dose it like Americans dose it. Like
It's hopped the way an English IPA would be hopped.
totally.
Maybe that's
Yeah,
what it
that's
is.
what it is.
All right, we got to it. All right, I'm like, what is
Not
happening?
big enough for us, but it's just right for you.
That's exactly what it is. It's an English IPA disguised as a juicy lager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tricked
I'm
us.
glad we figured that out. I don't know how long that took, but I'm glad we got to the bottom of that.
So yeah, if you ever find yourself drinking some Camden, know that it's AB company. So keep that in mind. But they make a lot of beer. You can find it a lot of places, especially if you're over in that area. So it's worth checking out when you're there. So yeah, take care.
Cheers.